This Kamala Harris's strategy to win over minority voters in this country is to change her accent depending on the crowd that she's in front of. But she may have to rethink that strategy, go back to the drawing board.
According to a new poll, Harris's advantage among Latino voters has dropped to just 14 points, 54 to 40%, the lowest for a Democrat candidate in 4 election cycles. And when asked, Latino voters say it comes down to not one, but 3 things.
¿Por qué está apoyando President Trump?
Primero,
What are the 3 reasons you are supporting President Trump?
3 razones. La familia,
Family,
la vida y el fin de la guerra.
an end of war.
Joining us now, president of the LIBRE Initiative, Daniel Garza. Daniel, good to see you. So what is going on with the Hispanic vote? Obviously, Donald Trump's doing better than he did in 2016 and in 2020, right now in 2024. But where do you see this vote going?
Well, Sean, look, 36 million Latinos are going to be eligible to vote. About half of them actually will vote. 25% of them will be voting for the first time in 2024. We've become the largest swing voting bloc in America as millions are shifting their preferences to the right. And I think Latinos are very much aware that Harris is the face, Vice President Harris is the face that launched 1,000 price hikes. And she's co-responsible for the inflation as the tie-breaking vote in the Senate. And it also generated a low-wage economy and has made it nearly impossible for Latinos to buy a home. A recent study shows that 59% of us are living paycheck to paycheck in this economy. That's brutal.
Kamala Harris has inflicted intentionally suffering and hardship on all Americans, but the Latino community. And it is the economy, inflation, and Daniel, also the open border and no respect for the rule of law.
No, that's right. Look, our vetting process is flawed. And unfortunately, what's happened because of that is that it is leaving us vulnerable to a criminal element within that migrant influx that doesn't come to assimilate. They come to establish a violent criminal enterprise. And I think as Latinos in states like Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Wisconsin, as they continue to suffer under the weight of this open border, of soaring costs that are driven by progressive policies, this much is clear, Dagan. We cannot afford a progressive sweep in November. In many of the Senate or many of the Senate incumbents, I should say, like Casey in Pennsylvania, Brown in Ohio, or Baldwin in Wisconsin, if they win re-election, progressives may even control the House. We will see more of the same pain, the same inflation, the high interest rates, and this insane war on energy production. And this matters to Latinos because energy jobs are really important to us, and they're high paying.
Yeah.
Daniel, how does the message of joy and good vibes work with the problems that the Hispanic community is facing? We only have about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
joy
it
is not policy. The Senate may be the only guardrail at this point against these ruinous policies. I think that's why McCormick in Pennsylvania, Moreno in Ohio, and Hovde in Wisconsin are going to be very important races for the Latino community.
Daniel Garza, thank you so much. It's always such a pleasure to see you.